Please be aware this is my personal opinion, and to expect full spoilers for the topic ahead. Alice in Wonderland. One of Disney's most popular classics, for just how off the wall and different it is from your traditional Disney movie. And I totally get it. This is an appreciated change of pace. It's almost entirely nonsense, but unlike a lot of the anthology movies, it's entertaining nonsense. Especially the second half, which just keeps going further off the rails. This is a surreal movie, filled with original ideas and iconic imagery, and it isn't afraid to get dark either. Environments boast a lot of color and unusual touches, so they feel magical but unnatural, and the characters follow suit. Watching their manic personalities play off of Alice's naive nature is surprisingly entertaining, and the dialogue deserves a lot of the credit. Everyone has a strong identity thanks to simple designs and energized animation, so each one's memorable. Alice herself is likable enough, but fairly unremarkable. I'm happy she asks a lot of questions at least. It helps you put yourself in her position more. The Cheshire Cat's a delight for how much he enjoys messing around, and is animated well to show that he doesn't follow the rules of logic. The Mad Hatter and March Hare are hilarious for just how unhinged they are. Their unbirthday madness is some of the best stuff in the movie. Most other characters are solid. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are actually kind of funny, although their tangent about a walrus and carpenter feasting on oysters is shockingly tragic. The Caterpillar's well characterized, but his segments feel a little too unfocused. The rest of the minor players have their moments and all supplement the story beautifully. Shout out to the strange creatures of the forest. I love these things. Mole-Raths freaking rock. There's one major character I've yet to touch on, who holds my attention better than anyone else. The Queen of Hearts. For a Disney villain, she's an interesting one as she only comes into play towards the end of the story, but is immediately shown as a threat by beheading anyone for stepping out of line. I love this kind of character. A power-mad, insanely unstable, childish queen is such a funny archetype. She's entertaining for just how dangerous and extreme she is. Hers is the best part of the movie, and a great way to end things on a high note. It all wraps up quickly since, wouldn't you know it, it was all just a dream. Way to overtly say this was all meaningless, but if you want, you can read into things as some kind of representation of Alice's subconscious. The movie's laid out in an episodic way, and different parts work better than others. Some segments could honestly be cut out entirely, and this brings me to the issue of focusing an entire film around shenanigans. A nameless structure can make it hard to care about what's going on. If you just want something humorous and imaginative, it works, but if not, there isn't much to take away from this kind of experience, since nothing really mattered by the end. As a narrative, it's not very satisfying, and the erratic tone changes can be off-putting. So I'm not surprised if someone thinks this film's a waste of time. It's best to know what you're getting into with this one. While this movie does have a handful of songs, they're all pretty short, and aside from the occasional catchy tune, nothing noteworthy. Despite my criticisms, it's easy to see why this movie's a hit with so many people. Alice in Wonderland is a charming experience carried by its bizarre aesthetic. The absence of a strong narrative does hold it back from being one of Disney's best, but that doesn't stop it from being fun, creative, and most especially memorable. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, consider becoming a member of the channel to access various perks and support me and my videos. And feel free to let me know in the comments any movies or shows you'd be interested to hear my thoughts on. Next month, I'll be reviewing Disney's Peter Pan. Until then, be well everyone, and I'll see you next time.